everybody, and welcome to Recipe Roulette, a cooking show where we
showcase our dairy-loving cat.
I thought it was have enough whiskey to make a portable sauce.
Wait. Show off our adorable mascot?
Sweat the onions like we're Richard Simmons?
No. I know.
What?
We're going to choose a recipe book, open to a page at random, and make whatever it says.
That's totally a plan. But we're going to keep everything else, right?
Of course.
Okay, Casby, you can stay. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Recipe Roulette. This week we're making
air fryer tofu sandwiches. So we're using the plant-based air fryer cookbook put together by Kelly Bentrin. So in the recipe book it calls it a breakfast sandwich, and we were trying to figure out how that's a breakfast sandwich. There's nothing like breakfasty. So I guess it's because it's plant-based, so there's no eggs or anything, but it still weirds me out. So it's lunchtime, but if you want to have it for breakfast, no one's going to stop you. We'll just think you're weird.
Yeah, but I'm going to put eggs on mine, so it's actually going to be a breakfast sandwich.
At lunchtime. Anyways, ingredients. Okay, so we got organic tofu. And for a marinade for that, we've got a teaspoon of Cajun kick salt, a teaspoon of...
Half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon of turmeric, and an eighth of a teaspoon of paprika, and a quarter cup of brags. And I'm going to use avocado oil. So that's going to go on the air fryer. And then I've got 2 avocados, cheese, the optional 2 eggs, onion, tomato, and that's going to be together on English muffins. So we actually made these English muffins, and it's going to be in a future video, so make sure that you're a subscriber and have that notification bell so you get notified when this recipe comes out. Okay, let's look at putting this together.
Alright, so for the tofu, I'm going to cut this in like 1/4 inch thick slices. Man, if this was pink, it would totally make me think I was cutting Spam. I know, you're like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I find Spam really, really gross.
Don't worry, you and my sister Heidi totally agree.
I'm sure we're not the only ones.
In the family, pretty much. Alright, so I've sliced my tofu. Put that into my... gonna mix up my marinade first. Got my brags and my spices. Grab my whisk. I'm just going to take a few slices of this, lay them down in. And I'll let these ones soak, and we're going to batch cook these. So I'll get these ones, and then I'll marinate another set while these ones are cooking. So these need 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. which is great because it took 10 minutes to cook. So I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And Laura's going to do some prep work for the other stuff. And yeah, I'm going to let those marinate. Prep work. We're not going to show you that. So I guess I got some eggs to fry.
So tofu batch 1 is marinated. So I'm going to take my avocado oil, add some to the air fryer, brushed around with my pastry brush. So the tofu doesn't stick. And then I'm going to put these into my air fryer. Side note, my air fryer does not need to be preheated. If you have one that does, you can do so while the tofu is marinating. But it's going to go in, make sure it's plugged in, always a good step. And it's going to go in at 400 for 10 minutes. And then in the meantime, you can marinate batch 2.
Alright, so my eggs are fried. I start off by giving us a little bit of mayo on each side of the English muffin.
Yeah, we forgot to put that into the ingredients list, but it's just mayonnaise needed for spreading on your sandwich.
And to me, this is the ultimate secret ingredient to actually making the perfect breakfast sandwich, is having the mayo.
Even though these aren't breakfast sandwiches, really.
Even though they're not. Alright. They did not lie when I said that was sliced thin for cheese. Good thing they gave us these nice little wax paper slices. Meats. Well, tofu.
Flesh tofu.
It's like cheese, meat, slice of tomato.
For me, what makes it really not a breakfast sandwich is that the tofu is marinated in soy sauce or Bragg's. That's just not something you have at breakfast time.
Get avocado slices out of this.
So tip on the avocado, if you use organic avocados, you can actually save the shell and the pits and put them into a, we call it the bitters bag for soup stock, and we just add a little bit at a time.
And voila. Alright, so those are Laura's. Mine are just going to be put together the same way. I'm just putting a fried egg on top of, I'm going to go, I'll show you how I'm going to do this. A bit of mayo. Avocado left on the knife when I did that, so. cheese on there. My tofu over to the side on my plate. Bottom down there. Grab my egg. Put that right on top of my cheese. There on my slices of tofu. Tomato. Onion. Grab myself out 2 slices of avocado. And my mother is going to be so surprised that she's like, wait, that is a lot of veggies on a breakfast sandwich. He doesn't normally do that. It's normally just meat, cheese, eggs. My taste buds have grown up. I like to use one small piece, and then one of the big pieces, one of the small pieces, so it kind of balances out. You know, have like one of the sandwiches is completely loaded with avocado, and the other one's just got a little taste. Evenly distribute your avocado. All right, so that is your egg option, and I'm gonna put my other one together, and then we'll join you for the first bite. All right, for the first bite. That is the best. Okay, for me, this is the best breakfast sandwich. How's the lunch sandwich? And you're right. We probably should have toasted the English muffins. But
So we actually made these homemade. Finished doing that a few hours ago, so they were a little bit not warm anymore. But overall, really, really good. Still not for breakfast, but yeah, just a great sandwich overall.
if you put a fried egg on there, it's totally ready for breakfast.
So holding out on that.
All right.
Anyways, you want to talk about the coffee quick?
Oh yeah, no. For coffee today, seeing how started with the geeky grind, talking about what coffee I'm drinking while I'm doing my nerd stuff. The coffee we're drinking today is just a simple iced coffee. We had about half a carafe of coffee left over from breakfast. Added in 2 tablespoons of simple syrup, ice cubes, and about a cup of coconut milk. Gave it a stir, poured it into the glasses. It's not bad.
Refreshing drink.
Great thing to do with your coffee once it grows cold. And it's lunchtime, you're like, I got like half a pot of coffee sitting around. What am I going to do with this? All you need is some sort of syrup to flavor it, and some ice, and your preferred milk choice.
Yeah, sounds good. Next week, then finish sandwich.
Okay, but I do not want to set this down because this is a towering sandwich, and I've got it holding together. If I put it down, the structural integrity will fail.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
They got it too.
All right.
Okay, so next week we're going to use from Season's Best Mealtime Wins put together by the Pampered Chef. And we're going to make fried chicken salad.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so see you next time, and make sure you subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Let YouTube know we're doing a good job, and so you get alerted when this comes out, and when English muffins come out, and when all the other good stuff comes out.
Yep.
And other than that, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye, everybody. I don't think we need eggs.
It's not tofu, egg, and cheese?
I think it's tofu, avocado, and cheese. Oh, we need tofu, the marinade, avocado, onion, tomato, mayonnaise, English muffins and cheese.
How the fuck can they call it a breakfast sandwich if there's no egg on it?
Guys, it's on an English muffin.
It doesn't count.
I know, that's why I'm not calling it a... That's why I said we need to have this for lunch, because this is not a breakfast sandwich.
I don't care. I'm frying 2 eggs for mine.
Okay.
It doesn't count as a breakfast sandwich unless
Well, it's not breakfast. This is lunch.
Okay, but we can't legally call it a breakfast sandwich.
That's why I'm calling it an air fryer sandwich.
All right, you're gonna call it a breakfast. You're gonna call it an air fryer sandwich. I'm gonna make it a true breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna put an egg on that thing and call it good. Glad you're recording, past Fen.
If you've noticed,
Current Fen? Yes.
if you've noticed, I have not referred to it as a breakfast sandwich.
The recipe book calls it a breakfast
I know.
sandwich.
They do. They're weird.
Yeah, because they forgot the egg.
Oh, you know why?
Why?
Because this is a vegan cookbook.
Ah, so the tofu's supposed to be placed in the egg.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, tofu's gonna be in place in my Canadian bacon.